Here are 5 must-do hacks for people with ADHD. Hi friends, it's Audrey back with another video. This was a request video from a follower. What I love most about our long-form YouTube videos is that we get to deep dive into these topics that we typically just drive by in the shorts. So if you have a topic that you want a deep dive on, comment it below. Sunday's video will be an in-depth look on how to shut down your house. This was also a follower request video, so again, if you ask for them, I will create them. So never hesitate to put those suggestions in the comments for me. Okay, let's talk about why your ADHD brain makes you feel like you're failing at being an adult. It's not because you're lazy. It's not because you lack discipline. It's because ADHD impairs your brain's executive functioning. The executive functioning has to do with your brain's management skills like planning and organizing, which makes it hard to complete tasks or focus or stay on time, right? For a neurotypical person, that's someone that doesn't struggle with ADHD, seeing a dirty dish is like a one-step task. For an ADHD brain, it's like a 10-step obstacle course. Your brain struggles with sequencing, knowing what to do first, and actually starting, which is like the task initiation. When you walk into a messy room, your brain is hit with visual noise that feels like 50 people screaming at you at once. You don't know who to listen to, so you freeze. You aren't messy, you're overstimulated, and you can't create a strategy for completing tasks. Now, don't get me wrong, everyone struggles with these issues. So if you're hearing this and you're like, oh, that's me sometimes, it might not be that you have ADHD. Just know that we can all be overstimulated and overwhelmed with a messy room. ADHD requires a proper diagnosis from a doctor. Now, if you want to run your house successfully and you struggle with ADHD, your focus needs to be on removing friction. I've talked about friction a lot. Friction is that resistance that you face when you're dealing with daily tasks, like wanting to go for a walk but not having your shoes laid out, or needing to start the laundry but the washer's already full. So the hacks I'm going to give you for managing your house with ADHD all revolve around removing that friction. Okay. Hack number 1, visual priming. This is something I shared recently on my shorts. It's those little wood blocks I was talking about. I have them all over the house and they have been a game changer. For me, my brain is running 100 miles a minute. I can't think about what needs done because there's always a never-ending to-do list running in my mind. So I've started leaving little lists and reminders all over the house. These are like my external memory systems. So external meaning outside of me, not in my brain to process. For me, my favorite is my morning and night routines in the bathroom. I never remember my skincare or to floss. That sounds awful, I know, but I'm an out of sight, out of mind person. So seeing a list that I can check off makes it so much more likely that I will complete those tasks. I've had hundreds of thousands with ADHD tell me the same thing about my cleaning schedule, the 610 list. I created it to be very ADHD friendly. The tasks are so simple, so broken down, and they can be quickly checked off, leading to a successful cleaning routine. I've had several people ask me for like different list ideas. So here are some for you. You could do first, of course, my 610 list, my cleaning schedule. I did one with the top part, the daily 6 on a note card. It's in my kitchen. You could do one for when you feel overwhelmed. It could say like drink water, eat something, go for a walk, set a timer. You could do one at the back door for when you leave the house, like keys, wallet, phone. Or you could do one for your get it all done day where it says go through papers, groceries, check calendar, recycling. And I can add some of these printables on my website. If you'd like that, just let me know in the comments. Okay, are you with me so far? If so, comment number 2 and I will move on to hack number 2. Okay, now let's talk about hack number 2, which is storing your tools exactly where the task happens. For instance, you go to take out the trash, but you get distracted before you put it in a new bag. Well, if you store the extra bags inside the trash can, they're already at arm's reach. Or you keep a bottle of bathroom cleaner under the sink, so when you're already in there and you see a spot that needs wiped up, you can simply just grab the bottle from under the sink, clean it up instantly, and the task is done. Or what about your nightstand? How often does it become a dumping ground for like our used Kleenexes, empty water bottles, hair ties, Keep a small discreet can beside the nightstand for when you have low energy. You can still manage the clutter that forms. Okay, hack number 3, body doubling. This is a strategy where another presence helps you stay on task by keeping you motivated and held accountable. So you could turn on a cleaning video like Organized Chaos and clean alongside it, and then it's like we're cleaning together. Or you could FaceTime a friend while you fold laundry. For me, I will film myself on a time lapse. My daughter does this too. I actually started doing this years and years ago before TikTok came out. I had no idea it was even a thing. I just really enjoyed seeing that before and after process, and knowing the camera was going was always my motivator to speed it up. Okay, hack number 4, the speed clean. I think I heard once that an ADHD brain thrives on urgency but dies in boredom. You'll never have a cleaning Saturday because the deadline is just too far away. Instead, you need to set a physical timer for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and then challenge your brain to beat the clock. But remember, we're focused on urgency. So setting a timer for 30 to 45 minutes, that's going to be too long. You'll lose focus by then. Okay, our final hack. If you are ready for the final one, let me know in the comments if you found the first 4 helpful so far. All right, hack number 5, break it down. Focus on one small piece of a task. For instance, if the task is to clean the bathroom, break that down. It's not clean the bathroom. It's wipe down the toilet, or it's change the trash, or it's replace the toilet paper. This method makes cleaning so much more manageable. You might not think that you have the time or the focus for a 30-minute task, but you definitely have time and focus for a 30-second task, right? And that is it. That is all 5 hacks for people with ADHD. Stop trying to build a home for the person you think you should be and start building a home for the brain you actually have. Remember, I always give you methods and tips, but you should be altering everything to fit your life. Not one of us are going to do everything the same, and that's okay. You'll set yourself up for success if you cater to your needs and abilities, not to anyone else's. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment, and share. And as I mentioned at the start, I will be back on Sunday for my episode on how to properly shut down your house.